Well, he's won X Factor, he gets a recording contract, and best of all, he gets to meet Christine Blakely. He's in makeup with her now.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a highlight. And he's in here in the makeup room. He has actually managed to make it in this morning. Good morning, Matt. So chuffed for you.
Thank you.
Our sources said you did party last night and you were there beyond midnight.
I did. I was naughty. I stayed after midnight, but then I went straight home to bed. Promise.
Yes, you promised.
I'm feeling fresh.
How do you feel at this point, though? It's been such a long old slog to get to this stage, obviously, and you know, just to hear your name last night must have been incredible.
Yeah, it was. It was kind of so shocking that it kind of made me numb straight away, and I haven't really got the feeling back yet. I'm still in a bit of a spin about the whole thing. It has been such a long, 10 weeks, and it was way before that as well. Boot camp and judges' houses and the first auditions. It's not going to sink. I said to someone earlier, it'll probably sink in next Christmas when I watch someone else win it and go, oh my God, I did that last year. You know what I mean? But no, it's crazy.
And how was Rebecca afterwards then?
Great. She's literally one of the sweetest girls you would ever ask to meet in your life. She's amazing. And One Direction, I feel for them. They work so hard for the entire show, and they both deserve everything that they'll get.
No, the three finalists, you were all superb. And what I loved, and we were just saying earlier on as well, it was just lovely when your name was announced and everyone else comes running out. There was genuine love for you, and I think that's a real sign of obviously how well you've been respected during the series by the other contestants. And I mean, they are friends now, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, they've been like family for the last 3 months. People have been sort of dropping out along the way, but they've kept coming back for one or other thing. It really saved my bacon that they came on, because the second song I was failing to sing it. I just was in a complete mess and wasn't being able to sing it, and then they came running on and I was like, oh, thank God, Matt, thank you, because Simon was like, come on Matt, you've won, sing better, please sing better.
We didn't expect any great things and you still did it well. I was like, well, we can't wait to get chatting to you later on. I'm just so impressed you made it in at this time in the morning.
It's a pleasure.
I know, honestly, we'll chat to Matt in a bit.
Thank you.
We're very excited. Look who's here, Matt Cardle, everybody.
Hi.
Giving you a seat.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Top man. I met him ages ago, and I just thought you were great then. We were chuffed, weren't we?
We were.
I don't get emotional generally about these things, but I did last night when you won. Fantastic.
He even voted?
Yes, I did. I even voted, yes. All morning you at home have been sending us your questions for Matt, so it's time to get some answers. You've got 60 seconds. It's a quick fire round, this.
You ready for this, Matt?
I'm absolutely ready.
You do this. You can't possibly be nervous after what he's been through, but here we go. And the time starts now.
All right. John from Marlborough, if you sign £1 million contract, do you get that in your bank account straight away?
I'd like to think yes, but I think it's a massive no.
Yeah.
Stephanie Douche, which of your performances did you enjoy most?
Nights in White Satin, I enjoyed all of them, and especially singing with Rihanna. What a pleasure.
Yeah, I bet you enjoyed that. Kashmir wants to know, why didn't you wear your green hat from week 3 of the live shows?
It was just a style thing. I think everybody wanted to whip it off my head, and they got their way.
Becky Hattersley, where did you get those yellow jeans from?
I said my dad last night, but no, I got them from the styling team.
They were yellow.
They were
very yellow. Cheryl Dickinson wants to know, Matt, will you come round to my house and decorate it, please?
Of course I will.
I think there's a certain connotation in the way it's been written there. But
I think it needs a photo first, to be fair. Karen King, will you ever wear your hat on stage again?
Of course I will, yeah, depending on what else I'm wearing. If I'm wearing a sort of neon yellow suit, then I don't think the hat will go, but it could go with this.
Lee Penfield wants to know, started till finish, do you think you'll get the Christmas #1?
I really hope so. Yeah, I really, really hope so.
Yeah. Well, your performance last night was incredible. Are you confident with the single now then?
Yeah, I mean, the song's incredible, and I've got faith in it, so I just hope everyone, goes out and gets it.
There's one more here from Ellie Rowbotham. If you didn't win, who would you have wanted to win?
Rebecca or One Direction, definitely. I think that, that was a definite... I thought Rebecca was going to get it, to be honest, once 1D went.
They were all great. But you know what? You did, Matt, and we're going to chat to Matt later on. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
With us all morning. That was very, very cool, wasn't it?
Off to school now. Go on.
Oh, we're delighted to say he's with us this morning, Matt. Honestly, you're watching that there in a sort of dreamy state. I suppose it doesn't quite feel real today.
No. I don't think it's going to sink in for a long time. Just what an experience, and what a way to finish it off as well.
How far does it go back? When did you ring that number that was on the screen?
Because they advertised straight away afterwards last night for next year.
Yeah,
I couldn't get through. I put myself up straight away. So when did you make that call?
A friend of mine sent in a video to the video audition back in March. So it must have been about the end of March, April time. So it's all year really, building up to it.
Well, one of the many great things about the show is that the talent rises to the surface in the end. I don't think there's a lot of doubt that we had the two best singers in the final. Are you as big a fan as Rebecca as the rest of us are?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's no doubting the girl's talent, and she's also just one of the loveliest, sweetest girls you could ever wish to meet in your life. And it comes across on TV. That's just how she is.
And One Direction as well, actually.
Oh,
I was glad they made it into the last three.
Those boys work so hard, and they will get everything they deserve.
Just back in Colchester, there were incredible scenes with Stacey Solomon. The thing about her, she always sounds like she's hysterically happy. And so she didn't really leave herself anywhere to go, but she was going absolutely bonkers. Listen.
Bless her.
One of the girls drops a pom-pom, she's so excited here. Look, drops them. Hopeless.
I think it's intentional. So what is the plan now for you, Matt? I mean, do you get any time off over Christmas, or is it straight into the single and promoting and around the country?
I've had a brief look at the schedule. It's pretty full on, pretty much up until Christmas. But it's what I've been looking forward to doing ever since, since going into it. We've been in the bubble for 10 weeks now, and it's nice to get out and get on with some work.
Of course.
Not that we haven't been working. We've been working really hard the last 10 weeks, but it's just a weird kind of busy. So really looking forward to just cracking on
and
with
your family, the little piece that they showed last night about with your parents that are really backing you, it was just such a lovely thing, and they just said, I know you're standing up on that stage on your own, but we're behind you.
And it's so sweet.
I'm sure they must be so proud of you as well.
They must be. I mean, I hardly got to see them or any of my friends and family last night because of just how busy and manic it was afterwards. But I mean, I was literally sort of floating around last night, just people just easing me this way, that way, and I'm like, oh.
What did you make of the other contestants? Because stuff gets into the papers about you supposedly disparage Wagner, and what about Cher? What would you say about them?
I mean, I was a bit more vocal maybe than I should have been about my thoughts of certain contestants. But that. I think he was slightly misunderstood, Wagner. I mean, people were voting him in, he wasn't voting himself in at the end of the day. And as far as Cher's concerned, I mean, she's amazing for her age. She's just incredible. I mean, when she really sings, her voice is just absolutely for a 17-year-old.
It's not coming from her, isn't it, when you hear her singing?
When she did Stay and I can't remember which one, I think it was Bruno Mars written song that she did, which was just incredible for her age.
Looking at the voting figures, which we now know because they released them at the end of the series, you were on top basically every week. Week 1, Mary got more votes than you. Every other week, nobody was really getting close to you. It's a shame they didn't tell you that. You could have relaxed and enjoyed the whole thing.
No, well, I think that probably would have put more pressure on me to keep doing well. I mean, that is just absolutely nuts. And it's great to see, that I had that amount of backing each week. I don't know if that's
But it bodes well now for the future. Now the single is out too, obviously. These people that wanted to vote for you will hopefully support you.
That's all I can wish for now is that the people, that voted obviously go out and get the record. I think
you're happy with the single then? And
really happy. It's not your average X Factor winner's single.
Which is good. It suits you though, because I don't think you're the classic X Factor winner.
No.
And I mean that in a really positive way.
Oh,
you've got your own sort of style. So.
And you've written your own stuff as well.
Yeah. I mean, I've been writing ever since I started playing guitar and singing. So about 11. I mean, the songs weren't any good at 11, but I've come a long way since then, vocally and in writing terms. I want to try and get my hand in there as soon as we get, the chance in the studio. Obviously, it's not going to happen for a little while, but I'm looking forward to it.
Do you know, I was really happy for Danny as well, actually.
Same.
Yeah, I really was.
She's so good to all the boys, and she's been so supportive the entire time. And I really wanted to kind of, justify her faith that she had in me over in Australia for putting me into the final 3 and, and to win it for the team.
Yeah.
And for Nicola and Paige and Aidan as well.
Exactly.
Okay, we'll talk to you again before the end of the show.
Yes,
Do stick around if you can. Still to come, what's happening where you are this morning?
There you go.
Yes. That's how you do it.
Problem
That's how you make
solved,
gravy.
yes.
Matt's back with us. You've been coughing like a horse all morning. So you, how are you feeling in yourself?
I'm fine. I feel a lot better than I did. Not this weekend, just gone last weekend. I mean, I was in a terrible state,
I
but
saw the
so
show,
was a lot
yeah.
of people.
I saw the show. I saw the show that week. I was up there, and you looked like you'd just been dug up. Frankly, you
Oh,
weren't
nice.
looking well.
I would have looked worse.
It'll bring you
if
down to earth again, you know.
Yeah,
that's,
yeah,
that's
no,
the
absolutely.
style.
I thought, seriously, I thought, how's the boy going to sing? You know, you.
A mixture of, you know, steroids and adrenaline to help us through. I mean, Mary was in the same state that I was. We were both sweating out of fever. But, you know, it's cheesy to say, but the show must go on, and in that kind of situation, there's nothing you can do. And the amount of adrenaline involved is just crazy, so it will make you will sing.
I don't know, a bit when your poor mother came into your bedroom like that with the pill.
I could have done with a lot less of that, if I'm honest. You know, I was at home, and then the researcher came to film it, and he was there filming me, and he's like, "Can we get your mum coming in with a cup of tea?" And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" Like,
Well, that's
And they used
superstardom
it.
for you. I must say, nobody's ever asked to film me while I'm ill. So you're obviously more famous than me.
So we were talking about the yellow trousers earlier on.
Yeah.
Matt, how much say do you have in that side of the styling of on the night?
it was just a case of sort of trying to poke out. You know, you've got all these the violinists and cellists looking, you know, bright and fireworky, and I wasn't. You know, so they just stuck the trousers on. You know,
It's fun,
it
isn't
was
it?
fun. It was going to be a jacket as well, but that got quashed.
What about the vest?
That was more a timing issue.
What, you didn't have time to put a shirt on?
Well, no, the thing was, that it got really close to the point where we were on stage, and Danny was already mentioning my name, and they were messing around with shirts and stuff like this one, that one, and you need at least a minute to yourself just to breathe and suck it in before you go on. And I didn't have that, and I was like, you know what? And I just threw everything off and walked on and just looked at Danny and was like, I'm sorry, sweetheart, I'm in a wife beater. And that's how I went on.
And then there's the hat.
The hat.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, a lot of people talking
Did you
this
wear that
morning
while
on
you were
email.
decorating? That's what they were getting at.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, you know, when you've got just a certain item of clothing, like a watch or something, and, you know, it just kind of, it's comfy and it's always there. And I put it on and, you know, found myself 2 years down the line having never taken it off.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm seeing, you keep looking at the front page of the Daily Mail. I know what you're thinking. You're sharing the front page of a major tabloid with Shane Warne and Liz Hurley. And
That's
Matt
the
Cardle.
news. That's the news. Yeah. Are you going to be keeping in touch with Danny now as well?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I think, you know, she's off home soon, but definitely keep in touch. I need to buy the girl a present. You know, I just haven't had time to even consider it. I haven't had the money at the moment, but she's going to get an awful.
Well,
Good
according
job.
to the press
That's
today,
gonna
you
change.
will have the money, Matt.
Let's have the weather now from Lucy. Matt, before you go, Tasmin, leave him alone for a minute. All right. Listen, I'm sure you've had plenty of champagne, but take that from us.
Nowhere near
And a
enough.
little upgrade for your hat. You
Wow.
keep your ears warm with that.
Thank you so much.
Let's
guys.
hear it for Matt.
Congratulations. Lorraine is coming